A surprising number of people over 60 are unaware of one silent trigger that may be impacting their blood pressure: sodium. Many of us enjoy the flavors of our favorite, salty foods without realizing just how essential potassium balance is in our diets. What if I told you that consuming too much salt relative to potassium could significantly affect your artery health, making arterial stiffness a more serious concern as we age? As we get older, our bodies go through myriad changes. Our cardiovascular system, in particular, gradually becomes less efficient. Arterial stiffness increases, and blood vessels can struggle to maintain their elasticity, leading to elevated blood pressure. These changes often occur quietly, which is why they can be easy to dismiss. However, managing our sodium and potassium intake may be a crucial step in addressing these issues. Research suggests that a higher sodium intake can lead to imbalances that affect our blood pressure regulation. Specifically, when our bodies have excess sodium compared to potassium, it can disrupt the natural processes that keep our vascular system healthy. Potassium is essential not just for maintaining healthy blood pressure but also for aiding in the relaxation of blood vessels. This means that when we consume a diet high in sodium and low in potassium, it can contribute to that troubling arterial stiffness. In the body, sodium and potassium work together in many functions, including regulating fluid balance and the transmission of electrical signals in cells. When sodium levels are excessive, the body retains more water to help manage the overload, contributing to higher blood volume and, thereby, increased blood pressure. In contrast, potassium helps counteract sodium's effects by promoting fluid balance and aiding in the relaxation of blood vessels. The ideal ratio is about 4 times more potassium than sodium in our diets. However, many older adults consume sodium in far excessive amounts compared to potassium. So, how can we incorporate more potassium and reduce sodium effectively? It isn't as challenging as it might sound. Most often, we can make simple dietary changes that prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. Adding more fruits and vegetables to our plates is one of the best strategies. Foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, and avocados are excellent sources of potassium. A medium-sized banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, which is a great boost towards your daily intake. Additionally, consider replacing some of the salt in your meals with herbs and spices. Not only does this lower sodium intake, but it also adds flavor without the health risks associated with excess salt. Think about trying garlic, which is flavorful and offers additional health benefits, or experimenting with zesty citrus juices to brighten up your dishes. Portion sizes can also help. Aim for about a handful of fruits and vegetables at each meal. As a general guideline, 6 to 8 servings of potassium-rich foods daily may help in achieving improved balance. Replacing 1 or 2 high-sodium snacks with fresh fruit or a handful of nuts can also contribute significantly. While incorporating these changes, it's important to acknowledge that individual responses can vary. During this dietary evolution, some people may need to remain cautious. Those with specific health conditions, such as kidney disease or those on certain medications, should monitor their potassium intake closely. It's essential to consult with your healthcare provider to ensure that these recommendations fit your unique situation. Remember, the insights shared here are for educational purposes and should not be taken as medical advice. Always check with your doctor regarding your personal health circumstances. In summary, being mindful of sodium intake while focusing on potassium-rich foods may be essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure and vascular health post-50. The goal is to foster balance in your diet, encouraging the use of whole foods that provide the nutrients your body craves. This simple adjustment can lead to better overall health as you navigate this stage of life. So, as we explore our health and wellness journey together, let's take a moment to reflect. By being aware of the impacts of our daily salt and potassium choices, we can significantly influence our health outcomes. It's through these small yet meaningful changes that we can strive for a more vibrant life as we age. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to receive more calm, evidence-based insights on longevity. No hype, no miracle cures, just a focus on what truly matters for your health after 50. One of the fascinating aspects of sodium and potassium's relationship is how intimately intertwined they are in our body's cellular functions. To illustrate this further, let's dive into some specific mechanisms that highlight the role these minerals play in cardiovascular health, particularly as we age. For starters, both sodium and potassium are electrolytes, essential for the proper functioning of muscles and nerves. When there is an imbalance, it can affect not just our blood pressure, but also our overall vitality and energy levels. As we age, the efficiency of our kidneys decreases, which can complicate sodium and potassium balance. In younger adults, the kidneys are often more adept at filtering excess sodium from the bloodstream, but this process can slow down as we reach our 50s and 60s. Essentially, older adults may retain more sodium, unintentionally tipping the scale in favor of higher sodium levels. This can create a cycle where chronic high sodium intake leads to even more substantial health risks, including increased blood pressure and hypertension, which is linked to heart disease and stroke. Moreover, research links a diet high in sodium with other conditions beyond high blood pressure. For instance, diets heavy in salt have been associated with a higher risk of bone health issues as they can increase calcium excretion. This could be particularly concerning as we age, since maintaining strong bones is of paramount importance. While potassium helps retain calcium in the body, excess sodium can counteract that, thereby posing additional risks. Let's connect these ideas with a real-world story. Picture Karen, age 63, who recently noticed her blood pressure creeping up during routine checkups. Like many, she believed that buying low-fat processed foods and relying on added flavor enhancers was the key to a healthier diet. However, as her doctor highlighted the specifics of her diet, she realized that her favorite low-fat meals, brimming with sauces and salad dressings, were consistently high in sodium. After this wake-up call, she began to read labels more carefully and swapped out these sodium-heavy items for whole foods. Karen prioritized fresh vegetables, fruits, and whole grains that provided potassium. Over time, not only did her blood pressure improve, but she also felt more energetic, a direct benefit of better nutritional choices. Exploring the types of food we consume reveals further insights into promoting that ideal potassium to sodium ratio. Processed foods, which are often rich in hidden sodium, account for a significant portion of many older adults' diets. These foods can range from breads and cereals to canned soups and snack items. While they may offer convenience, they often come at a cost to our health. In contrast, foods rich in potassium, like beans, lentils, and leafy greens, are also filled with fiber and other essential nutrients. Fiber plays a crucial role in heart health as well, as it aids digestion and helps maintain balanced cholesterol levels. To really visualize the impact that potassium can have, consider the humble potato. When prepared healthily, such as baked or mashed with minimal salt, one medium potato can deliver over 900 milligrams of potassium. To put that into perspective, that's nearly a quarter of the daily recommended intake for adults. This starchy vegetable also provides necessary vitamins and fiber, making it a nutrient powerhouse. Let's not forget about the influence of cooking methods as well. Opting for boiling, steaming, or roasting over frying can preserve the nutrient profile of many foods. Adding potassium-rich condiments, like yogurt or avocado as a topping for baked potatoes can enhance health and flavor without introducing excessive sodium. Experimenting with these cooking methods can turn everyday meals into heart-healthy delights. Another significant gesture towards improving dietary habits is the color plate principle. Visual appeal in food can make a difference in consumption patterns. By creating a rainbow of fruits and vegetables on your plate, you're more likely to enjoy your meals while ensuring you're optimizing your potassium intake. Vibrant foods like beets, carrots, and berries do wonders not just for your diet but can also create a delightful culinary experience. The relationship between sodium and potassium doesn't just halt at blood pressure, it also extends to how we feel mentally and emotionally. Emerging evidence suggests that diets lower in sodium and higher in potassium can be linked to improved mood and cognitive functions. The mechanisms behind this may be attributed to better blood flow to the brain, mediated by healthier blood vessels. Imagine feeling clearer and more focused. This connection elevates the importance of watching sodium intake and encouraging potassium-rich choices. Among older adults, mental fog can often be misattributed to age itself, but it's important to consider lifestyle factors, particularly diet. Meet Tom, age 65, who for years attributed his tiredness and occasional muddled thoughts to getting older. It turned out that upon re-evaluating his sodium-heavy diet, he started prioritizing foods rich in potassium. By incorporating beans, leafy greens, and nuts into his meals, he not only felt more energetic but noticed an improvement in his mental clarity. Over time, Tom's simple diet adjustments enhanced both his physical and mental well-being, illustrating the compound benefits of healthy eating habits. While it's clear that sodium and potassium play a significant role in our health, it's vital to remember that individual responses to dietary changes can vary greatly. Some people may find that they respond positively to increased potassium intake quite quickly, while others may take longer to feel changes in their body. Being mindful of your body's signals is essential during this transition. If you have kidney issues or conditions that require specific dietary restrictions, those adjustments may not be suitable for you. For example, individuals on potassium-sparing diuretics or those with renal impairment should approach dietary changes with caution. It's essential to work closely with healthcare professionals to tailor your dietary adjustments to fit your personal health needs. Again, these insights aim to inform and inspire, but personalized medical advice is crucial when it comes to diet and health. To wrap up our discussion, the balance of sodium to potassium in our diets can have profound implications as we navigate our 60s and beyond. By intentionally focusing on a potassium-rich, low-sodium diet, we may significantly improve our overall health markers and quality of life. The journey towards better health begins with mindfulness and small changes in our daily lives. Each healthy choice contributes to a longer, more vibrant life filled with energy and fulfillment. Take inspiration from the examples of Karen and Tom. They showcase that these adjustments aren't about drastic changes but rather gradual improvements that lead to lasting impact. So let's commit ourselves to being more mindful of our sodium and potassium intake. Embrace colorful, whole foods, and savor the zest of herbs and spices. This subtle yet significant change can lead you not just to a lowered blood pressure, but to improved overall well-being as you age gracefully. If you found this information beneficial,